Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez, and again I'm filming a video on how to do a quick and easy card. This time I'm going to be using this design series paper that comes from the suite, or actually it's named Whole Lot of Lovely, and as always animation there is all the different colors that it's on this suite or in this pack, and so and so you can see the different papers. So anyway, I am in love with this one, and I'm trying to use this year. I'm trying to use as much as I can from my design series paper, because it seems like I'm always saving it, and so this time I said no more. Anyway, if you want to see it, the catalog, this is from the page 87. And so it is this design series paper, and you can tell there's some ribbon and some sequences that kind of coordinate with it. And here is some samples of what you could be doing. So anyway, now interestingly, this time I decided I didn't want to go with the stamp set that coordinates with that suite. And this time I decided, well, I wanted to have a focal point on my card, which is going to be stamped here. And I was thinking I probably want to use the color for sizzle, because I love these sayings. May all your tomorrow be as happy as today, and life is a beautiful thing. I think that those are very cheerful stamp sets. And then also I have this hello friend from one of the kits in the catalog, but don't you think this flower looks similar to that? So I figure I want to be using this one with the leaves on these papers. So again, this time I'm not going with what the suite goes with, other than some of the color combinations. But anyway, just want to make sure you knew how I got information. And then the second thing I want to say is I'm going to be doing 2 cards this time. So let's just get into it real quick, because I don't want to make this a huge video. So anyway, so as usual, my card base is what is this, 5.5 by 8.5, and this time this one, and I got like you have heard me in the past, in this case I've used this cardstock to get this piece on that one, and so I'm using this one. You know, I'm a firm believer to save cardstock, and so if you're gonna covering it, it's okay to use it. In fact, it's better that way. You're using, or you're getting the most out of your cardstock. So anyway, so this piece is 5 by 3 3/4, and then this little guy is 4 by 4/4. I'm sorry, by 3/4 by 3.5. As usual, it's 1/4 of an inch smaller than the larger piece. And then I also have cut a square using the stitch framelits, the stitch shapes framelits. And so this one is going to go right here. So anyway, so let's focus on this guy for a second, and we'll continue doing it, because I want to do kind of like the same layout for those. The colors that I'm going to be using in this case is Soft Suede, Soft Sky, and Purposes. Now, interestingly, the design series purpose says is Pool Party, and you can tell I was playing with it. And let me show you. Pool Party is this one, and I didn't quite, and because it's a watercolorish paper, I didn't find this one to be quite so. However, when I did the Soft Sky without that one, so you can see it's more in line with that one. So I'm going with the Soft Sky, which is kind of funny, because a couple of months ago I was planning a class with my upline, and she mentioned she liked the Soft Suede, and I said, well, I really like the the Soft Sky. And I said, well, I don't really like it that much, because it's pretty much the same as Pool Party. Well, it turns out that I was wrong. It's not true. There is this like difference between those. And so anyway, for this one I'm going to be using the May Your Tomorrows. And you can see me, I am tapping, and oh, am I getting enough ink? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's let's see. Hopefully it does. And you know what? I'm gonna use Where is, well, of course, I cannot find it when you need it, right? It always happens. You need it and, oh, it's here. I'm going to be using my foam mat just because I am questioning if it's going to get... So anyway, so I'm just tapping, and hopefully there's enough ink. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's neat too. Huh. Interestingly, because I thought there wasn't enough. Isn't that crazy? Oh, beautiful. And so, anyway. Now that I have these, let's just... I can remove the foam mat. And then I'm going to be using the little lips from, again, Hello Friend. And I'm going to be putting it right here. Alrighty. And I'm going to be using Pure Pieces on this one. And I'm going to put them like somewhere here. And there you go. So that's how it looks. So it's just very small. But this will go on this one. So let's just do this really simple stamping. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is, as usual, I'm going to be using my Fast Fuse. And I like this one because you really can use less adhesive and well, yes. Alright, let's just do it this way. Less adhesive and it will remain glued. Okay, so now one thing that I wanted to show is based on the colors of this one, you can see there's this crushed curry that I am liking and I really want to enhance. So I'm going to be using, what is this, the mini chevron. Yeah, it is the mini chevron and it's the crushed curry, and you can tell it goes really well with this color, with this design service paper. So one thing that I wanted to show is when I want to do like a little knot, so I'm going to be doing half, I'm sorry, double, it's not half, double the what is this called? The length. And here's a trick that I always do. I'm going to be doing a knot, and I've seen people where they do it around something. I guess I can do it without going around anything, but see how I am doing it? And so there you go. So now I have this, and I want my knot, and let me just cut the little ends. And you know how I'm always trying to save, so what do you call, I'm always trying to save the ribbon. But anyway, so I want it to be somewhere here, so I can cut somewhere here, right? Like if I want it in the middle, then I will probably cut somewhere here, but in this case I want it here, and so I'm just gonna cut it somewhere around here, and voila, how about that? Then I can go around and it's perfectly where I wanted it. So I'm going to be using a glue dot on this case, and just to make sure my ribbon stays where I want it. And so I want it here. And so now, oh my goodness, and of course, I'm going to put the Fast Fuse. And I'm probably going to put, here is, I'm probably going to pull here more, and there you go. So now, all right, before I continue, I'm going to fold this one in half. And as usual, I'm using my bone folder because it helps me get in a very nice and crisp, what is this called? Fold. So anyway, so at this point, I'm ready to glue the whole thing. And I could even go again on top of these. And so here it is. Let's just see. Alrighty. And let's just make sure. There we go. Don't you like it? I mean, it's very simple yet really gorgeous. And so the last thing that I'm going to be doing is popping this one out. Okay. And so I'm going to be using the mini dimensionals, and you have heard me in the past. I love using it, a lot of them. I used to cut my my dimensionals, and so I feel like now I don't have to, but I can still put a lot of them. So anyway, let me just put it. Okay. And here we go. This one will go on this area. And just to go with what the look of this card, I'm going to be using also the soft suede. You hear all the noise from my markers, but I'm going to be using the soft suede and then just do the center. Just so they look exactly how, or not exactly, but it's just similar to that. And I could even do some linings, but I won't do that. I feel like that's enough for me. So this is one of the cards, and I'm going to be doing the same type of card, but not using a round, or a circle, not a round, a circle. So anyway, so I have a circle, and then I have the scallop circle, and I cut this one with layering circles, and you can tell on these thin lids, frame lids, it has the circles and it has these ones too. So, and they pair. So it's a really great set. Like I said in the past, this is becoming one of my staples. The layered circles and the layered squares have become some sort of a staple for me at this point. So anyway, so for this one, I'm going to be using, and the same thing that I did before, I'm going to be using the foam square. Sorry, yeah, the foam mat. And I'm going to be putting my paper. And this one will say, life is a beautiful thing. So, I'm going to be using the soft suede again. And again, you just have to tap. Tap, 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 tap. You don't have to push really strong, just tap. And we're going to be stamping it here. And just press firmly. You don't have to be rocking it. And then we're going to take it, and here it is. So now I can take away the foam. And I'm going to be doing the same thing as in the other one. I'm going to be putting some flowers. And on this one, I'm going to be putting it here. Okay. And using pure pieces. Here's pure pieces. I'm going to be putting it here as well. Okay. Here we go. And since I already know I'm going to be doing the little centers, let's just go ahead and put the centers of the flowers. And this one is soft suede too. And I really like that from stamping up. The inks, the markers, their paper, and their embellishments all coordinate really nicely. So here is Life is a Beautiful Thing. So I'm going to be already gluing that using fast fuse. And since my table is round, you cannot really see it, but you can tell there is a scallop edge there. And then for this one, the same base, it is 5.5 by 8.5. I'm gonna fold it in half, which I already did, and then crisp it with make the full crisp with my bone folder. And then I have this one. Again, I'm usually using my cardstock for something else because I'd love to use it on other cards. So in this case, this one is 4 by 5 1/4, 4 by 4 by 5 1/4, and then this one is going to be 5 by 3 3/4. Again, it's 1/4 of an inch smaller than the larger piece. And I'm putting also fast fuse, and I'm going to be gluing it down. So this one is going to go here, and you can tell on this one I did a smaller edge. You can tell how about that. And I'm going to be already gluing this. And I'm probably going to put it this way. Oh. Alright. Here it is. And then I'm going to be putting as well dimensionals on this. And same as in the other one, I always try, I'm going to be putting it this way. And I'm going to be putting some ribbon here, so I'm going to try to not put anything on this side. So I'm going to just do this. And then put another one here. And then maybe one here. So it's going to go that way. And on this particular card, I'm using 2 different ribbons. In this case, is the gold 1/8 ribbon, 1/8 of an inch ribbon. And this one is the brand new shimmer ribbon. And it's the pool party one. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is a shimmery look on that one. So I am in love with this. You always have heard me. I love the bling. And so I am going to be putting them like so, like this. You can see I only cut a little piece, and I'm going to be stapling it. And on this one, I have the Stampin' Up one. Stampin' Up is not selling this one anymore, but any staple will do. And the only reason is just for me to have them already stapled, so I'm able to just put them real quick. So I'm going to be adding a glue dot as well. Most of the times I glue my ribbons with glue dots. I feel like that's a very effective way to get them down. So I'm going to be putting them like so. Okay. And then I'm going to be peeling all the dimensionals. Alright, let me get my trash can closer here so I can be doing it. Okay. And 2 more to go, and this is it. Here it is. Alrighty. And then here is the space that I have left. So I am going to be putting them right there. So again, very easy and simple card. It's 2 of them, different looks yet the same layout. And so this is what I wanted to share with you, because you can change a little bit the color and the way you put or place your ribbon or the shapes, and you get very similar yet different cards. So hopefully you like this video. If you like it, do subscribe to my channel. And also I'll be putting a link to all the items on this video in the description. So if you want anything, you can always click on those links, or you can go to my shop at www.miranda.stampinup.net. So anyway, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.